Tips for a growing boy. Sisters are a mouthful.
Girl, right there, right there.
Older brothers are wussies. Practice self-control with elders.
Fee's a butt.
And don't live next door to your teacher.
Get out of my face.
Childhood a piece of cake?
I think it's a cruel and unusual life-sucking torture.
Boy Meets World, tonight at 6:30 on 4.
What makes an award-winning and harmonious news team? Mutual respect?
Have you fed the hamster this morning?
What hamster?
The one on your head.
A sympathetic ear?
Even more on juvenile crime? Oh, which reminds me, how's your daughter?
Knowing your jargon?
I think we're underachieving in the team together, Miss Department.
Remaining calm?
Hit me.
Drop the Dead Donkey, returning tomorrow at 10 on 4.
You're watching Channel 4 with The Big Breakfast.
And welcome to the show. Happy birthday to us. We are not one, we are not three, we are two. It's our second birthday today, and we've got such a full show. We've got to get on with it. Gabby, what's on the show?
We've got such a full show. Instead of Cackling Pop, we've got Jodie Foster. We've also got John Bon Jovi.
Yes.
And in the house today, we have got Mr. Frank Skinner.
Yes, in the house today. But as I say, it's such a full show, so just a brief glimpse of what's coming on. We got this, we got this, and we got this. And here's the news, all right?
Good morning. These are the main stories on Wednesday, September the 28th. Baltic Sea Ferry disaster claims hundreds of lives. Rail strike is off as two sides agree a deal. And celebrating Swedes and Rovers Euro dreams. 800 people are feared dead after a car ferry sank in storms off southwest Finland. The Estonia sank 6 hours ago while sailing from the Estonian capital, Tallinn, to Stockholm. A huge rescue operation is underway in what are described as terrible conditions. Rescue Chief Mikko Montonen is running operations from Western Finland.
Rescue vessels on position, and there is just now there is 5 rescue helicopters, and 5 more are coming. There is many rescue floats full with people.
In the last 2 hours, the two sides in the rail dispute have reached an agreement. RMT executives accepted a new package on pay and conditions, with strikes set for Thursday and Friday now off. Rail tracks say the agreement could have been reached weeks ago. Signal workers still have to be balloted on the deal, but Jimmy Knapp says it's a union victory.
We've negotiated a package that increases basic rates of pay by an average of more than 20%, and earnings by around 8%.
There's been rioting at High Point Jail in Suffolk. Extra prison officers from other jails have been called in as inmates started a fire in one of the living units. Police have secured the perimeter fence. The Princess of Wales has completed her first official engagement since June, watching the finals of the World Piano Competition. Meanwhile, a survey in Majesty magazine suggests the Princess generates around £14 million a year in free publicity for the products and services she uses. The Home Secretary is expected today to announce new crime-fighting plans involving stronger links between residents' groups and the police. Michael Howard is also expected to outline plans for more part-time special constables, but the Police Federation says the plans sound like the TV show Dad's Army. Michael Jackson is facing another multi-million-dollar lawsuit. A Brazilian family claimed Jacko's van ran over their son's leg as the singer fled from a crowd in Sao Paulo last year. Thomas the Tank Engine has run into the buffers of political correctness. A television company is bringing the children's classic up to date with a female engine called Mavis and Caroline the clapped-out car. Blackburn have been dumped out of the UEFA Cup by Swedish part-timers Trelleborg. Chris Sutton's first-half score gave them hope, and when Alan Shearer struck 6 minutes from time, the match looked over. But then Joachim Karlsson got the Swedes a draw, and they won on aggregate. Meanwhile, Newcastle completed their demolition job on Antwerp. Robert Lee opened the scoring, and Andy Cole struck a hat-trick as the Magpies won 5-2 on the night, making it 10-2 over the two legs. Tranmere, Notts County, Wolves and Sheffield United all go through to the third round of the Coca-Cola Cup after last night's matches. Meanwhile, Paul Wilkinson blasted a hat-trick as Middlesbrough beat Scarborough 4-1. Now the weather, dull and wet in Scotland with the heaviest rain in the north and west. Eastern and southern England should be mostly dry with a few showers elsewhere. Temperatures around 14 centigrade, 57 Fahrenheit. London and Southampton have the lowest chance of rain. 7:04, headlines at 7:20. Here's Chris and Gabby.
Thank you, Peter. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to everyone.
Thank you very much, Peter Smith. And Peter, of course, was here 2 years ago. He was one of the original team. Yeah. It's 7:04 on this great Wednesday. It's Wednesday, the 28th of September, 1994. It's our second birthday. And other birthdays today. Happy birthday to Jon Snow, who's the Channel 4 newsreader.
Happy birthday.
He's very good and very tall.
Very good.
He's been in with Zig and Zag.
Happy
And
birthday.
he's 47. Helen Shapiro, she's also 47. She's a famous singer. And also happy birthday to Bridget Bardot, who's 60 today. And doesn't she look good?
Yes, fantastic.
And you can catch the sexy kitten in And God Created Bardot, a show on BBC One tonight at 9:30. There you go.
And happy birthday to her. And also a very, very happy birthday to a certain young man. He is, in fact, Matthew Ball. And he is 2 years old today, and there he is with his mum who's 21 today, so happy birthday to both of them. But he was, in fact, Matthew was born during the first news on the first show, so it's fantastic.
Well, thank you,
Happy
Matthew.
birthday, both of you. Yay.
It's 7:05, and now we have today's question of the day. We're celebrating our birthday all day today. What's the best thing you're going to do before 12 o'clock tonight?
Absolutely. We want to know the best thing you're going to do before 12 o'clock tonight. 081 985 111. All fax is 081 985 2222.
Never has a fax or phone question been greeted with such silence.
They weren't expecting that one.
Stop. Do you not think that's a good fax question? No? Phil? Phil, you were first to say no, you don't think that's a...
No, I don't like that one.
Why don't you like that one? We might get some really interesting answers to
We're going to
that.
be going to work.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, I reckon so.
Oh, right. Well, let's just see.
Let's see
if they are. What's the most interesting thing you're doing today, Phil?
I'm going to interview Jürgen Klinsmann.
You see? That's a good thing. You should go and phone in. Go on, then. Go and phone in. Go on. Don't go on. Go on. Get out. Hello.
You've just seen them. The fantastic family that were here earlier in the year. Well, now let's meet the familiar family. Hooray!
Hi, we're the Devil Smith family from Warwick.
Hi, I'm Yvonne. I'm the mum of the family of the week. I've been married to Pete for 18 years.
Yvonne, the mum of the family of the week, and the only female in a house with a lot of males.
Too many.
Where did you go?
We went to Armani and to Harrods.
Hi, I'm Paul and I'm the oldest son of the family of the week.
He's very brave, very courageous, has a wicked sense of humour, loves fashion.
I broke my neck while horse riding in a field near where we used to live. And I still believe that I'm not meant to be like this, and one day I'll be able-bodied again and walking around.
Hi, I'm Rune. I'm the second oldest son in the family. Heavily into women, even more heavily into his body. Talks to the biceps, makes them grow. Loves sport.
What would how would you sort of get a girl to go out with you? What would you say to them?
Treat them me, definitely.
Hi, I'm Nick and I'm the third oldest son in our family.
Should have been called Dennis, because he's always in trouble like Dennis the Menace.
On a Friday night, we tans himself with his... with his self-tanning milk stick. Hi, I'm Chris and I'm 5.
Totally sport, totally ruined. Rules the house, and we're all just mad about him.
Hello, my name's Peter Deverill Smith, and I'm the father of the family of the week.
Deverill Smith family, it is so good to have you all back here. Now, before we have a chat, Yvonne wants to do something very special. Go on, Yvonne, to Psycho. I'll pull the chair back. Right, OK.
Can I give you a kiss, Psycho, to wish you a happy birthday?
Go on, Psycho, it's a birthday kiss. Oh, yay! Fantastic. Now, life has changed quite drastically for you since that kiss. No, since you were on. When was it you were here?
January, first week in January, first week in the new year.
How long ago? Wow. OK, what's happened for you? Very special.
Well, I've passed my City and Guilds exams in Food and Business Studies.
Congratulations.
And now I have started teacher training
for adult education.
Oh, fantastic. Well, good luck with that as well. Yeah. And what are the memories for you, Peter? Can you remember what sort of the thing that really stands out?
Well, it was all the little things, really, when we were here. Everybody was so happy and fun. But I remember once it was hammering down with rain and Chris was doing the washing line. And we all wanted to race in out of the rain after we'd finished. And he said, come on, let's all hop inside. And little Chris down there took him at his word and started a hop. So quick as a flash, Chris started hopping. So we all had to jolly well hop back into the house. So the little things, it was lovely, yes.
But the boys, I mean, I think most of the country must have gone mad because, is it true you got thousands of fan mail?
We got a fair bit.
Yeah.
Andrew got the most, probably. Although, well, they did get a bit of adverse fan mail as well. But anyway, girls from Bournemouth wrote to him, and he stayed in touch with those for a while. They were meant to come. They were meant to come and. They were meant to come and see him, but never turned up. So.
Oh, really? Can you blame them? Oh, no, he's lovely. So, somebody had a summer romance. Was that you?
Well, you could say that. You see, we were in this nightclub in Spain, and I went up to get some drinks for Paul, and I leant across the bar to get a straw. And there was this woman there, and so as I sort of went back, so I was leaning across, so I went, gracias, and sort of winked at her. So she got the wrong idea, you know, I was just being sort of generous and nice. And she thought I was on the pull, and I...
You weren't interested?
No, I wasn't.
What was she like?
Sort of 40, fat and ugly, basically.
Well, I'm so pleased it didn't go any further from that. But you're off on holiday again, aren't you? Where are you going? Off to America?
We're off to America, to Orlando in half-term. Thanks to the Big Breakfast.
Thanks to the Big Breakfast. Well, actually not thanks to us, it was...
And Mrs Judy Hill from York.
Because she won that and she phoned up and said she'd like you all to go.
Yeah.
Well, thank you
Thank you, Judy Hill.
Thank you. And have a good time, send us a postcard.
We will do.
Don't go yet, because you're here for the next 2 hours on our second birthday show, and here he is, the birthday tonic himself. Here's Sonic the Hedgehog and his birthday.
Thank you very much, Sonic, and it seems like we're going to have a better birthday than he is.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Poor Sonic. What a shame.
Absolutely.
Now, Shed, what is your problem, mate?
I just wanted to tell you about my photos.
That's later. Goodness me. Today's question of the day. It's our second birthday today, so all day we're celebrating and being very annoying on the television, but what's the best thing that you're doing before 12 o'clock tonight?
Gillian Davies from Croydon, I'm 36 years old, and the best thing I'm doing before midday is starting university.
That's
at
nice.
36. Fantastic. Good luck.
OK, Leslie McCall in Dundee. Today I'm going to be a model for a charity fashion show in Dundee. Bob Hollyoak from Newcastle. The most interesting and best thing I'm doing before midday today is putting together my wife's new set of bedroom furniture to get in her good books.
Oh.
So what's the best thing you're doing before midnight tonight, please?
Midnight.
Midnight.
Right.
Before the end of the day.
985 All factors 81985 22.
Now today could be your lucky day, viewers, because we're giving away this fantastic Pentax ESPIO mini camera. There it is, it's lovely, isn't it? Now what's so special about this is it can take extremely wide photographs without you going very, very far back. So you don't get a little coach here, you get a big coach here, and I'll tell you what I mean, because Shed has been around London taking wide photographs. Shed, what have you got for us?
Well, here we have a lovely picture of a barge.
Yes.
And I did get...
It's very long.
Yeah, I did get...
Shed, get on with it.
Sorry, I did get stuck in a
Shed,
traffic jam.
get on with it.
I got stuck in a traffic jam, so here are the people who developed my photos. And this was a pretty girl who I'd met.
Shed. No more pretty girls.
Sorry, Chris.
Because you may meet them, but that's all you're going to do. Right? Tomorrow we want wide photographs again.
OK.
OK?
OK.
What about Ed in the office?
Yeah, he's wide.
No, I didn't mean that. I thought you might have some ideas.
Oh, sorry.
You won't like that, Shed. You know what he's like.
If you want to win that camera, 08913333311. Gosh, he costs no more than 25.
You know what he's like? He'll be in such a bad mood all day.
In 4 minutes' time, the 2.5 stone bunny will be here. What do you mean no?
No, wow.
Oh, I think meant no, it's not. It's stuck in a jam again.
OK, what's so special about your second birthday?
What?
You're two, obviously, yeah. Ed's here. Ed's here! It wasn't me, Ed! It wasn't me!
It was you, Ed.
It wasn't me!
It was! I heard you upstairs.
He said...
It's not funny. I've given my life to this show.
Why am I getting the blame? Was it or was it not Sheridan that said he's wide?
No. No, nothing to do with me.
Anyway, forget about what's special about your second birthday. Let's just get on with the show. We're in such a good mood today, aren't we?
Name the pop quintet in the box. Remember, don't phone. It's just for fun.
But what's the very best thing about birthdays?
Presents!
Presents! So we've got some presents here in the garden. Look, look, to Chris and Gary, look. Look at this one. Which one should we open first?
Open the big one.
Let's open this one.
This is 100% acid jazz with the brand new heavies in Jamiroquai. 20 hip sounds from Gangstar and Corduroy. Chill out with Carleen Anderson, Us Three, and Ronnie Jordan. Turn on to 100% acid jazz on Telstar.
Well, Jones, another case easily solved. Let's go celebrate. Ha! Billy the Bunsen stand a chance against me.
Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. I let you love what I thought it was funny. You came along and woo, now honey, I've changed my mind. This love is fine. Great balls of fire.
New Wella Colour Mousse is simple to use and washes out easily to give your hair fabulous colour and beautiful shine. New Wella Colour Mousse, whenever you feel like a change. Wella, perfectly you.
Look, to Chris and Gary, look. Look at this one. Which one should we open first?
Open the big one.
Let's open this one. Just what we've always wanted. Our very own Take That.
7:21. Welcome back to the Big Breakfast on our second.
Can we stop doing
Name the pop quintet in that box. Of course, it was the wonderful Take That. And that was from exactly 1 year ago today when we were 1 year old. Today we are 2 years old. And all the clips this morning are going to be from past Big Breakfasts over the last year.
OK, Alan, is the TV supposed to be in or out?
It's out now.
Good. Do you know what's so special about your second birthday?
Go on, what?
It's the only birthday where you can double your age.
Oh, yes.
You were double what you were the day before. Dull, but it took me hours to work out. OK, still to come on the show before 8 o'clock, we have got the most expensive car in the world. Yeah, and it's owned by that man over there.
Where?
Man over there.
Hello.
And he's got some hot news about it as well. Hot news that only developed in the last 24 hours.
Now, 7:21, here's Peter with his news.
Top stories this morning. A massive rescue operation is underway for survivors after a passenger ferry sank in storms off the coast of Finland. Up to 800 people are feared dead after the Estonia went down in the Baltic. A deal has finally been made in the rail dispute. RMT executives have accepted a package on pay and conditions said to be worth more than 20% on basic rates of pay. Tomorrow's 48-hour strike is now off. Home Secretary Michael Howard's expected to unveil his latest crime-busting initiative today. It's thought he'll announce plans for an expansion of neighbourhood watch schemes and more part-time special constables. Both the Jordan and McLaren motor racing teams have denied rumours that Williams driver David Coulthard may finish the season with them. Coulthard's expected to make way for Nigel Mansell in the Williams car for the rest of the campaign. Now the weather, dull and wet in Scotland, but brighter elsewhere. Temperatures around 14 centigrade, 57 Fahrenheit. London and Southampton have the lowest chance of rain. 7:22, we're back at 7:40. Now it's time for the crunch.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The crunch.
Good morning.
Don't frighten him. You're frightening him.
He may be big, but he can still be scared.
Yeah.
It's time for the Pet of the Week. And today we have a 2.5 stone rabbit.
Called Ebenezer.
Look at Ebenezer.
And that's Catherine, the owner. Hi, Catherine.
Hi, Catherine. Hi.
Isn't he the biggest rabbit in the world?
No, but he doesn't look very big now. Like that. But there he is now. He looks
Yes, he
big.
does.
He looks big now.
He looks big from where I am.
What?
Can we pick him
He
up?
doesn't look like you. He looks this size on the screen.
If you
Look.
pick him up, he'll be going like that.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, you're very talkative, aren't you? Let's use her. She's good.
Yes.
OK. So where are you from, Catherine?
Now look, he looks big now.
Bedford?
Close up, John.
OK, and why did you buy this rabbit? Why did you go and buy him?
They were going to put him down.
They were?
No.
What, they were going to say, like, you're the worst rabbit ever?
No, because he was so big, nobody wanted him.
Oh, no. I can't believe nobody wanted him. He's friendly, isn't he? He's been all friendly now.
Lovely.
I can't believe nobody would want a big rabbit. You'd rather have a big rabbit than a small rabbit, wouldn't you? Yeah. OK, so tell us more about him. Got any questions for him?
I'd rather have a puppy. But if I couldn't have a puppy, I'd have a rabbit.
Well, does Ebenezer take a lot of looking after, like, food-wise? How much food would he eat?
He eats 7 pounds in weight.
And what would an average...
What, a day or...?
A week.
A week.
What would a normal rabbit eat?
About 2.
Wow.
Once again, he is 2.5 stones. His ears are 9.5 inches wingspan. They are,
What's his favourite food,
They are,
Catherine?
aren't they?
Kathy, what's his favourite food of all?
Carrots.
Ah, you see. He's a traditional rab.
Catherine, does he take much looking after? Do you have to comb him and things like that? And clean out his cage?
Yeah.
And tell us exactly how old he is.
He's 2.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, 2.
Are you making that up?
No, he's 2.
And how long have you had him for?
I've had him for about 2 years as well.
So all his life, in fact.
Almost.
And how big was he when you bought him?
He was about that.
So he's just born big.
Yeah.
He's a big baby. OK, big boned. And have you got any other pets?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need any other pets with him, though, do you? What other pets have you got?
I've got 2 cats.
Yeah. Cool.
One's just had kittens and pregnant again.
Oh, blimey.
Oh, blimey.
Yeah. And what else?
I've got a budgie.
A budgie as well. OK, how big is your budgie? What, 9 feet, 10 feet? What? No?
No, no.
OK, well, thank you very much for bringing him in.
Thanks,
you got
Em.
stuck in traffic yesterday, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, we're sorry about that. You going to school today?
They had a wide load,
No?
you see.
What do you mean, you got the day off?
Yeah.
Why have you got your uniform on then?
Mummy thought it looked smart.
Well, it does look smart.
It does look smart.
And Mummy was right.
Yes.
She's right.
And rather attractive too, if you don't mind me
Yes,
saying, Kath.
it's true.
Thanks, Catherine, for coming in.
OK.
Thanks, Ebenezer.
Thanks, Ebenezer. The largest rabbit,
Thanks, Ebenezer.
2.5 stone that rabbit
Cool.
weighs. OK, now, on with the show.
Oh, yes. The question about the clip is, does Zig fall for the hypnotic powers of Paul
McKenna.
McKenna.
Or not?
Whose writing's that? Don't phone, it's just for fun.
OK, so you're now going to hypnotise Ziggity Bow.
No way he's going to be able
Listen to me very carefully.
OK.
Okay, listen to me very carefully.
Don't watch this at home.
Listen to me very carefully, Zig.
do this.
Listen, you're feeling very sleepy. Now listen to me, because whenever anyone says for the rest of the day the word lemon to you, you will cluck like a chicken.
Really?
Remember.
Love in the 60s. 24 love classics from the swinging decade, from Tom Jones to Sandy Shaw.
Always something there to remind me.
Got a groovy kind of love. True love classics from a golden era, from the Four Tops to Procol Harum. Love in the 60s. Steam up your windows with 24 backseat classics.
When even Megazord isn't powerful enough, the mighty Morphin Power Rangers summon Dragonzord and Titanus, the motorized carrier Zord. They morph with Megazord to form the ultimate battle machine, Ultrazord.
Say, who's watching where we're going?
Huh? Not me, I'm not.
Uh-oh!
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, grab the power.
Lemon. Zig! What are you doing?
Nothing, I'm waiting for the next bit.
7:28. Welcome back to the Big Breakfast. Oh, it's gone. Oh, there it goes. The question was, did Zig fall for the hypnotic powers of Paul McKenna? Yes, he did, and that was absolutely brilliant. That was Paul McKenna making him into a chicken there every time he said the word lemon. And we're showing you clips all morning long. He's there in the background. We're showing you clips all morning long from the big breakfast for the past year. But now it's time to play Who's Washing Line with the Deverell Smith family, the familiar family who were here in January of the year. They're back for one day only. It's good to see them. And you can win this mini camera. Could be yours. Shed, you're going to have to give it up at the end of the week, you know.
Oh, sorry.
It's becoming an addiction, I know. OK, who is on line one?
Hi, Gabby. It's Ryan from Barnhurst.
Good morning and welcome to our second birthday show.
Thank you.
And which would you like? Clue 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5?
Clue 3, please.
Clue 3 from Nick. Looking very pleased with himself. Go on.
It's a Jeeves and Wooster book.
Jeeves and Wooster book. Jeeves and Wooster book.
That's got to be the Hugh Laurie or the other one.
I've said nothing. Go on.
Stephen Fry.
Who?
Stephen Fry.
Did you just say Stephen Fry?
Yeah.
That means we don't get a chance to hold up all of the other clues that we've worked hours to find.
Oh,
yes, you are right. You've won the mini camera. Thank you very much to all of you lot. It was Stephen Fry because he hit the headlines after a dust-up when he was guest of honour at his old school reunion at dinner. There was a bit of a problem there, but I think it's all sorted itself out now. Congratulations to you. You've got the camera. Time to go back inside for more Crunch with Zig and Zag and Chris.
The Crunch.
Yes! Reel to reel are in the
It's 7:30 and we're back in a big way with
Huge
reel
way.
to reel.
So we got rid of the rabbit and we replaced the rabbit with reel to
It
reel.
was magic.
Fantastic.
Hi guys, thanks for coming in.
Brilliant.
So we have the
You're
stuntman and we have Eric.
our
Hello, Eric. Hello,
faves,
the
reel to
stuntman.
reel, our
Eric,
faves.
the stuntman, and here they are.
Yeah.
And top chart topping band, of course. And now we're
Original
going to tell you
stuntman,
a little bit more about them.
Oh, yes.
Yes, we are.
Chris, up a bit.
Snippets from your press release.
Yes, please.
You weren't expecting this,
Your
were
record
you?
company are saying about you.
Snippet 1 from the press release. One of the key elements to the originality of their sound is the strength of Stuntman's toasting.
Okay. Now, for the uninitiated, what is toasting?
Well, I don't know, isn't it? You put two slices in the...
No, it's not. It's a bit of rapping, isn't it? Yes, it's a special form of rapping, you see.
I know, I was only joking.
I didn't know how to answer.
It's Snippet 2. Their debut album is set to be the coolest oral experience to be racked up in Woolworths this year. That's what it says.
Fair enough. So that's
True.
what it says.
Can't argue with that. Snippet number 3. Mr. Reel to Reel himself, DJ producer, Eric Moore Murillo, is hotter than a Caribbean curry.
That's what your record company is saying about you in Britain. Okay, now, we need a word with the sound people because unless we get the speaker working in here, we can't hear any of the
Yes,
videos.
it's not going to be very good, is it,
Okay,
Phil?
good.
Well, before you do that,
Hello?
I want to say, happy birthday. I want to say a happy second year birthday.
All right.
Here's a little card from Reel to Reel.
Wow. Check it out for cash. Check to see if there's any money. Money. I like to move it.
All right, thanks, guys. So now, can you tell us?
Can we hurry it up, please? There's no cash
No
in
cash
here, but we're
involved.
going to finish off now.
Give them the emergency minute.
Oh,
And that's
give
it,
them the
all right?
minute then.
So can you do some toasting for us, please, Stuntman?
Yes, definitely.
Something special.
What's the DJ Emma mix like a blender, mix like a what? Mix like a blender pon the dance floor. Everybody in the murder with a good feel, with a good music feel nice. It's getting hotter, hotter than ever, hotter than pleasure, hotter than lover, hotter than what? Hotter than bread, hotter than butter.
Yeah! Woo!
That was brilliant.
That was cool.
Okay, cool. Of course, you're here to judge 3 videos for us today because we have 3 videos from bands to see. Now, last week, of course, your video won.
Yes, it did.
So you got the first prize, which was the koala bear.
There's the koala.
Okay, and once again, we got 3 videos, and we'll be awarding first, second, and third prizes to those people. The first video is by The Cult. It's Coming Down. The Glooby Northern Goths turned Stadium Rockers are back with a corker of a single and new haircuts.
Have a look at me.
Oh, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's video number 1. Don't tell us what you think now. Tell us what you
like Duran
think
Duran,
in a
didn't
moment.
they?
Pardon?
They looked a bit like Duran Duran.
Oh, but people don't know who Duran Duran
But they don't
are
sound
anymore.
like them.
He does. He's got all the records and his Simply Red collection.
Are you pointing at Zach or John?
No, Zach.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
Okay, video number 2 is by Radiohead. It's called My Iron Lung. Now, there's a title.
Oh, that's
and this
nice.
young Oxford-based band have already
Nice,
had
pleasant
huge
song.
success in America with Creep. But what's this one like? All right, good.
All right.
That's video number 2.
You to reserve your judgment, gentlemen, until you see the final video.
Yes.
Okay, what is the final video, Zagman?
It's orange, and it's called Judy Over the Rainbow, brand new band from Weymouth and Dorset.
Weymouth?
Yes.
The cleanest beach in England.
Yes.
And this is their first single. Let's check it out.
It's the Beatles.
It is a bit, isn't
They
it?
look and they sound exactly the same.
No, Chris, sorry,
There's nothing wrong with that.
Chris,
George, Ringo, George, and John.
George, Ringo, Hula
They're
Hoop,
retro.
and Crinkle Cut.
Yeah,
They are.
they're the Beatles.
They are
What are
the
you
Beatles.
saying, stuntman?
I see,
You were talking away there when we were doing it.
Were you discussing your
You weren't watching the video at all. You were just
Okay.
talking all the way through it.
Okay, prizes then. No, first of all, third. Who do you think was the worst video? You have to say which is the worst.
The second one.
Radiohead!
There you go.
The kids like it. The kids like it.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
that's
but what
right.
are they
Yeah.
going to get in the post, Chris?
Okay, can you go in the third prize draw there?
Third
'Cause
prize draw.
And we actually do send these prizes to the bands. What's in there?
It's a Paul Nicholas CD.
Paul Nicholas
Wow.
CD. There you go, Radiohead. That's what
Great
we're going to send
third
you.
Oh, they banned
Okay,
those.
which do you think was the second best video then?
The first one.
The first one, the Cult.
The Cult.
The Cult, you are second
What
this
did the
week.
Cult get?
And I know they're all watching at home. They're all very excited.
They are to
So
see
what
what
the
they're
Cult
going to
gonna
get.
The Cult are going to get
It's coming your way, Colt.
the
there.
Sutty and Co video.
Brilliant.
Wow.
We will send that to the Colts. Okay.
They will be getting it.
But I wonder who's come first. So who do you think? Oh,
Orange.
come first. Orange. The Beatles. The Beatles have come first.
And what have they won?
What have they won?
Eric?
First
Let's
prize.
see.
Eric, what have they got?
Oh, God. Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
What is it?
Stuntman impersonator.
It's a bullfighter, no?
It's a gladiator Ken.
Okay, great. Well, I'd rather have come last.
Gladiator Ken. That's good.
Okay,
That's
Gladiator
what
Ken. Good. Well, thanks for coming in.
Thank you for
I hope it
having
was
us.
worth it.
Oh, definitely was.
Those first-class flights on Virgin or whatever it was that we got for
Really?
you over here.
Thanks for coming in, guys. You're our favourite band.
It's our
of all
birthday.
time.
Favorite band of the moment, Real to Real.
Real to real.
Yeah.
Like to move it.
Cool.
Okay, and we want some money off you before you go.
Yeah.
Is that okay? Dollars is fine.
Dollars
Let's
is
see if we
fine.
can change. We can get
Deutsche
change.
marks, French francs.
And the question about the clip is,
How about French fries?
French
No.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, all right.
which Aussie soap does Ben want to star in? But remember, don't phone. It's just for fun. Real to real, yeah.
Oh, Ben, mate, you've got yourself a show reel.
Yep.
With what, Aussie accent? Oh, fantastic. Let's have a look. Plug it in. Hey, look, Ben's got this. Come on in. Come on in. Ben's got a show reel.
Here we go.
It's on video. Here we go.
Love in the 60s. 24 love classics from the swinging decade, from Tom Jones to Sandy Shaw.
Always something there to remind me.
Got a groovy kind of love.
True love classics from a golden era, from the Four Tops to Procol Harum. Love in the 60s. Steam up your windows with 24 backseat classics.
when they saw the milk go chocolatey on the big screen, you couldn't stop the girls pouring in. As part of a nutritious breakfast, the crisp chocolatey pops taste magic.
I think this was the turning point.
See, they turned their milk really chocolatey, so we'd rather have a bowl of Cocoa Pops.
Well, good morning, Posty. Thank you. You know, you ought to relax a while. Here, see how the thick Cadbury's milk chocolate melts into the dreamy caramel. I love birthdays, don't you? And with 3p off, you can take it even easier with Cadbury's caramel.
Ben, that is magnificent.
7:40. Welcome back to the Big Breakfast second birthday. That wasn't rehearsed at all. The question was, which Aussie soap did Ben the Buffin want to star in? The answer?
Home and Away.
Thank you very much, Toby. And that's a clip from the Big Breakfast over the last year, and all through this morning we're going to be showing you clips of the Big Breakfast over the last year. Now, today is the day of our birthday. Yes, in case you hadn't guessed. So we've booked ourselves some top party entertainment. A big hand for Professor Nutty from Fry and Barnet. He has had 25 years in the business and specialises in...
Yes, oh, you mad fools, you. Thank you, talent lovers everywhere. Oh, dear. It's too early for all this, isn't it? I'll get to my day job in a minute. Oh, how are you? All right? Lovely. Oh, dear, man. What was I going to do? Now, anyway, hello, ladies and jelly spoons.
Hello!
I mean, yes. Bells and joys everywhere.
Yeah!
Lovely. Lovely. I'm enjoying myself here, because when Chris he knew I was coming here, he sent a car for me. Fortunately, I managed to jump out of the way in time. Oh, that's a good one. Lovely. Jimmy told me that was going to get a laugh. That did, never mind. Anyway, I want to see how clever you are, because you are a clever lot here, aren't you? Yeah. And you are intelligent, aren't you? Yeah, you must be. You wouldn't be watching me this morning, would you? No,
we wouldn't.
Thank you. Well, the cameraman's awake anyway. That's one sort of... Anyway. Oh, dear. Anyway, now I must get a proper job one day. I must get a proper job. Anyway, listen. Yeah, oh, thank you very much. Lovely. That's what my wife said last night. Thank you very much. Lovely. Here we go. Now, thank you. Now, what am I going to do? I'm going to see how clever you are with magic. Are you clever at magic? Yes! Yes, here we go. Now, I've got a nice white handkerchief with black splodges, or black splodges with white handkerchief. Now, after 3, I want to give my handkerchief a big blow. Let's see if we can do the magic.
1, 2, 3!
No, I'll do that bit. My show, if you don't mind. Here we go. 1, 2, 2.5.
No, 3, go!
The rabbit had 2.5 minutes, so shall I. All right? Lovely, thank you. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, blow! Yes!
Thank you very much, here.
That's the one.
Peter Smith with the news.
Top stories this morning. 800 people are feared dead after a ferry sank off southwest Finland. So far, just 40 people have been rescued from the Estonia, which was sailing from the Estonian capital, Tallinn, to Stockholm. A peace plan aimed at ending the rail dispute has been accepted by union leaders. RMT officials agreed to a new deal on pay and conditions early this morning, which will now go to its members. Strikes set for later this week are off. The Princess of Wales has carried out her first official engagement since June. After she was almost swallowed in a press and public melee earlier in the week, last night she had the full protection of police as she watched the World Piano Competition in London. Jurgen Klinsmann is expected to sign a record-breaking sponsorship deal today. Tottenham's German star is thought to have agreed a £2 million deal with bootmakers Reebok. Now the weather, dull and wet in Scotland, but brighter elsewhere. Temperatures around 14 centigrade, 57 Fahrenheit. London and Southampton have the lowest chance of rain. 7:43, we're back at 8. Here's Chris.
Thank you very much, Peter. And with me is a guy called John Collins. And John Collins owns a Ferrari shop, but you don't sell brand new cars.
No.
What do you sell? All old Ferraris?
Classic Ferraris.
OK, classic Ferraris, that's all he sells. And for the first time a couple of weeks ago, he did something that nobody else has ever done in the world. He bought a Ferrari GTO as stock for his shop. Wow. Now, the Ferrari that you bought was, which particular one?
1962. 250 GTO.
And why GTO so sought after?
It's the most expensive Ferrari in the world. £10 million it sold for. all the owners want to on them. I mean, it's like 170 miles an hour, but better than doing 170 miles an hour on a brand new.
They drive like a dream, don't they? That's what they're legendary for. And we've already shown it. I was going to do a big build-up. I was doing the big build. I was going to say, and here it is. Well, here it is. Okay, well, you get in, John, you get in. And this car itself was sold in 1989 for £10 million. It was sold to a Japanese businessman, and he sold it to John a couple of weeks ago. And John put an advert in the paper. Now, this paper comes out today, but yesterday, big brand new news, you sold it.
Yes.
Who did you sell it to?
A very wealthy person.
A very wealthy person. He's going to say no more than that. So are you sad to lose it?
No, I'm happy I've sold it, but it's the kind of car that I'll get driving. The owner's quite good at that.
OK, so he'll let you have a drive of it?
Yeah.
Will you let me have a drive of it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good then. And you sold it for £2.5 million?
Yes.
£2.5 million, but you still made on it.
Small profit.
But the poor Japanese businessman lost £7.5 million, but that's his fault for spending too much in the first place. Let's hear it start up, because this is the best thing. 170 miles an hour. Ladies and gentlemen, this is officially the most expensive car in the world. In the last 4 years, it has been sold for a combined price of £12.5 million. And now, Rob, you can touch it. That's all. Thank you, John. Wow. Ferrari GTO, there are only 36 ever made, the most sought-after Ferrari in the world. You saw it first and only on the Big Breakfast. Now, where are you, Keith?
Do you want me to go?
Well, Keith's being a bit mysterious about where he is. Playing the game like never before. In fact, so he's being elusive. And now, what we can ask...
Can you hear me?
Is where...
Hi, Chris.
Keith's back.
We can't hear you, but I'm sure you can hear me. A very good morning to you. It's a special down your doorstep because I'm in Liverpool this morning. Yes, celebrating 2 years on the Big Breakfast. We've lost our talk back totally, so fingers crossed we are on air. We're going to surprise a very, very special family for a special edition of Nosy Neighbours. It's the Molyneux family who are on the Big Breakfast 2 years ago, our first ever show on the 28th of September, and we're going to surprise them to play Nosy Neighbours. Have they changed much over the 2 years? No, please don't! I'm being attacked by this woman. How are you doing, Karen? Happy birthday. Thank you very much. That's very kind. How are you doing?
Fine, I'm brilliant.
Where's the rest of the... Oh, they're all here. Hiya, how are you doing?
Fine.
Gosh, you've shot up. You've grown, haven't you? Because you won't believe this. Come over here. Show me into your living room. Where's your telly? Because we can see how you looked 2 years ago. Have a look at this.
And the star of the interview is Anthony!
So, Anthony, do you have smelly socks? Is it true what your brother Stephen says?
Do you want to be a vet?
Yes.
And why do you want to be a vet?
Because I love animals.
November's your latest for your tulips.
Right.
Get your daffodils in by the end of this month.
Brilliant. You do look different, don't you? You have checked. You've done your hair up, have you?
Yeah, we've gone blonde, yeah.
Yeah. And tell me what's happened to you, all of you, over the past 2 years. What you've been up to? What you've been doing?
Growing.
Yeah, you've been growing. Hey, and I hear you're into swimming now, or something.
Yeah.
You're a champion swimmer, are you?
Yeah, I'm a good swimmer.
Hey, look, well, we've probably got about 20 seconds to go because we lost our talk back and I'm not too sure.
Okay.
But we're going to play Nosy Neighbours with you. You can win a
right.
trip to Los Angeles, and if you come second this morning, you can win a trip down to the heart of England. We're going to reminisce about your 2 years on the what you've been doing over the 2 years since you've been on the Big Breakfast.
Right.
That's all from us. You've got to nominate a Nosy Neighbour. We've got to hand back to London. Back to the house.
Yes, handing back to London, and he's a bit misty there, old Keith, isn't he? I'll just try and sort him out.
Can't
It's
hear
12
you.
minutes to 8, back with them soon. But now I'm here with Rue from the Family of the Week, 14-year-old Rue. Now, last time you were on the show, you and your family, it was January.
Yeah.
And we understood and we discovered that you're a bit of a cricketing star.
Yes, well, yeah, I suppose.
And quite modest as well. Quite modest. He looks like a cricketing star.
He does, yes.
He's got that look about him. Very tall, only 14 years old. Since then, what's happened?
I played for the county. I played for my school team at my age, the year above, and my first team.
OK, good. But for the county, that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Highest score?
98.
98. Have I got 90 here? So it's even improved since then, since last night, in fact. That's good. Now, I understand that you actually broke your cricket bat.
Yeah, I did.
Tell us about that.
Well, I broke 2, actually.
2?
If I'm being honest, yeah. Because the first time I broke it in a county game.
Take your hand off your microphone, thank you.
Okay, sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry. And
how did you break it?
I was hooking.
Hooking?
Yeah.
Okay. It was such a strong shot, you snapped your bat?
That's right.
Okay, and the other time?
And the other time was only Sunday.
Sunday just gone?
Yeah, no.
What happened then?
I don't really know when I broke it. I just glanced down and it was...
It was broken?
A bit of a mess.
Blimey, alrighty. Well, look, we've got a brand new bat for you. Sort you out, and you'll never break this one because it's the best bat you can buy. You can't buy a better bat than that. Do you recognise this bat? Yeah? It's the best one on the market today, and that is for you, sir.
Oh,
congratulations. Should we see if it works, though?
Yeah, I'd love
Got another surprise for you. Come on, let's go out here. Because here we have a cricket pitch waiting for you, a cricket wicket, 22 yards, all-weather wicket, and we have somebody very special to bowl against you. We have Chris Lewis of England, the England fast bowler. So, Chris, you better meet Roo. Roo, you better meet Chris. Here we go.
Hi, Roo. How are you going?
Not so bad, thanks.
Good,
You've gone all nervous now. OK, now, Chris is going to... Welcome to the show, Chris, by the way.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here today. It's very special. He's going to bowl 3 balls at you. OK?
Yeah.
Down there, 3 balls, and he's not going to take any prisoners. OK, so you get ready for 3 balls off Chris Lewis, and let's see how good you really are now. Now, you must bear in mind that the wicket here is a little bumpy, and Chris is a little rusty because it's early in the morning.
Oh, right.
OK, so you ready?
I'm a little bit rusty as well.
Give him that. Oh, he needs the helmet.
Oh,
Blimey, right, needs a shield against Chris Lewis, to be honest. OK, Chrissy boy.
I can't see with this on.
Well, don't
You'll
you want
need it. Come on.
You can't bat one-handed. OK. OK, 3 balls from Chris Lewis, and here's the first. Oh, that was a nice...
Oh, fielding.
Do you like that? Okay.
Oh, that's
good. Good. And second ball. Here we go. Okay. OK, that was a full toss. See, I say Chris is rusty in the morning. You don't want to bowl him a full toss. Now, Chris Lewis averages a speed of 98 miles an hour. This one's going to be a bit quicker now, Chris, please.
OK,
This
here
is
we
the
go
last
now.
ball. This is going to be quite quick. So be careful.
Oh!
Oh! And it could have been a thin edge, but there you are. Ooh, so we have Roo, we have Chris. Bring them together, bring them together, bring them together. Round of applause for Chris, please, if you don't mind. And you two can discuss it all morning. Okay. All morning. And now we've got to move on to Snap, Cackle and Pop. Thank you.
Snap, Cackle, Pop.
On today's Stars and Stripes Spectacular, we get cuddly with Lovely Dudley, have a trying time with O.J. Simpson, and take an exclusive sneak preview at the new Jodie Foster film, Nell. Little and lovely Cuddly Dudley is back on the stateside screens this week with a brand new sitcom, Daddy's Girl.
I play a guy called Dudley Walker. Can't think where they got the name Dudley from. But the episode opens with my wife having left with my best friend. Honestly.
Yes, it's a tough life being Dudley. Not only has his wife left him, he has daughters from hell to contend with too. But luckily, Mrs. Doubtfire star Harvey Farston is around to lend a helping hand.
Will be the maiden hand.
And Farstein is forging ahead with a first on primetime American television by playing the only openly gay actor to have ever played a gay part.
This is a big thing for me, because I love television. I don't want any misunderstanding. When you look at me, you're looking at a very proud, well-adjusted, non-HIV positive homosexual.
And in spite of his 30 years of big screen stardom, the Diddy Dudley is happy to be acting on the little box.
I've been thinking much more positively about, television in the last few years. When films sort of petered out, and they did peter out after 10 and Arthur, I mean, they weren't appealing to people. I thought, well, maybe some television would help.
Well, Dudley's certainly left us wanting more.
Snap. Exclusive. O.J. Simpson's children speak to Katie Couric.
The American TV viewers just can't get enough. This week, the nation will have the chance to tune in to hear what O.J.'s kids think of their dear dad's recent dilemma on a brand new talk show, Dateline.
This is my family here. Please help us. Please. Just guide us. If you're listening, just please help us to get through this. Help for my father to get out the car. Let him know that he has a lot to live for.
And the TV trial fever doesn't stop there.
Do you believe he's innocent or do you believe he's guilty? That's the subject of our special show today.
This may not be the Old Bailey, but Judge for Yourself is the hottest new game show on the US box. Each week, guest panellists come on down to the studio to give their opinions on a real-life crime. And what better trial to kick off the series than O.J. Simpson's?
During that period, O.J. became obsessively jealous. He was crazy about her dating other guys.
And 9 men and women, good and true, chosen from the studio audience, have their chance to deliver a calm and considered verdict.
I voted guilty as sin.
Guilty.
6 out of 9 of the TV box jurors found O.J. not guilty, but we'll have to wait a few more weeks to see what the real LA law decides.
Careful.
We bring you yet another major movie preview. You won't be able to catch it here until next year, but Nell, starring Jodie Foster, Liam Neeson and Natasha Richardson, is set to be a screen sensation when it opens in the States next week.
She's discovered popcorn. Now she can go to the movie.
It's another Snap World exclusive. On Monday, we gave you a sneaky peek of the video Bon Jovi rejected for their smash single Always. So here for the first time ever is the version John gave the thumbs up.
This is a very personal thing, but for me, for our second birthday, to see Liam Neeson and John Bon Jovi together like that, I'm a happy girl.
Well, you know, you've got Liam and John, and we've got the Ferrari outside. So basically, everybody's happy today. That was a very nice car, and we're all driving it later. It's 5 to 8, and we're 2 years old today. It's our second birthday today. And so now we've got a special surprise for a couple of people, because here we have photos of our crew when they were 2. And first of all, we've got a photograph of Toby that he doesn't know, but his mum sent to us.
Oh!
And this is Toby when he was 2 years old.
Toby!
And even then he had thoughts of floor managing. Very exciting.
So sweet!
And who's next, crew? Look at the crew quaking. They're all quaking in their boots. It's Ronnie. Oh! Ronnie when she was 2. There you go. Thank you to Ronnie's mum there for sending that in.
Oh, bless her.
And finally, who's next? Who's next?
No.
Dan McGraw. Look at Dan. Look at. But he hasn't changed. Look at his face. It's exactly the same. Little baby face. There you go. Our crew when they were 2.
Oh.
That was almost a 2 shot there, Sean. Almost a 2 shot. It's a 1.5. Maybe it'll be 2 next year.
Do more, John. Get on with it. You haven't got much longer to go.
Rachel, cross Sean off the party list. Thank you. It's 7:57.
Coming up in 3 minutes' time, I have got the biggest challenge I could possibly find for you. It is a big challenge. You're going to have to stick around. It's frightening. And he is going to do it. I promise you. So if you go away, then you can come back and you'll see it.
I think I'll go.
It's the big day on the big breakfast.
It's big. It's really big.
The big day is here.
The big breakfast is 2 today. You cannot be serious!
Little monsters. Pie magic? In just 8 minutes, apple and blackberry pies. Magic.
An apple for Wednesday. French red.
Mum, do you know what my favourite colour is?
Red. The French selection.
You can stop your dreadlocks being shown. You can stop Alan Shearer when he's barely in form. But you can't stop a corn pop, popping more corn. No, you can't stop a corn pop, popping more corn.
Make crunchy Kellogg's corn pops part of your nutritious breakfast. With all that fabulous popcorn flavour, you simply can't stop a corn pop, popping more corn.
No, you can't stop a corn pop, popping more corn.
Kellogg's Corn Poppers can't stop.
People think I never put on weight. Wrong. I couldn't even fit into these jeans 3 weeks ago. But get this, I lost 8 pounds, drinking totally fabulous new ready-to-drink shakes on the Great Slim Fast plan. Luscious strawberry, decadent chocolate, or French vanilla. The plan's easy. One for breakfast, one for lunch, a sensible dinner, and even tasty snack bars. If I can do it, trust me, you can do it.
Start new Slim Fast today. See the weight come off.
The Auvergne volcanoes of France have always been the source of the natural goodness of Volvic. Volvic still natural mineral water.
Oh no, we've gone too far this time.
One too many and you might turn 30.
Before you can buy a house that's right for you, you need a mortgage you can feel at home with. That's why TSB will always try to put together a mortgage that's as individual as you are. So when you find a house that's really you, you know where to come for a mortgage, don't you? TSB, we want you to say yes.
On Monday, Baby made a son. On Tuesday, he had lots of fun. On Wednesday, he made a stickle tree, while his mum made his tea. On Thursday, he made a friendly face. On Friday, he built a great big place. On Saturday, he made a mess. And Sunday was his day of rest. Playskool Sticklebricks for your baby's first creations.
Suddenly, we weren't expecting it just at that second. It's our second birthday today. It's the 28th of September, 1994. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, dear.
Coming up on the show today, we've got the biggest and best birthday cake, plus a brace of fantastically good-looking men in their birthday suits.
And we've got a fantastic car to give away in our competition, which is called Guess Who Spilt the Milk?
Yes.
And after 2 years together, we're going to find out how well Chris and Gaby actually know each other. And I'm going to be upstairs on the bed giving Frank Skinner a fearless probing.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah.
He's a funny man and he'll be here later. Now, you might be wondering what all the talking is in the background. You are not going to see just yet. As promised, before the break, I have set Chris a huge challenge. Now, last week, I hear he abseiled down 70-foot building. Oh, why not? I believe him. I've seen it on tape. I thought I want to do something even bigger. I want to challenge him to something even more terrifying, even more frightening. So, Chris, I challenge you to the wheel of death.
I'm not sure about this at all. Okay. I'm ready.
From Zippo's Circus, and he is going to be up there. Tom, all right? Are you ready? Chris, be careful! Chris! Are you all right? Are you all right? Chris, say something!
Can we stop now? Stop now, please!
You want to stop? Stop!
He's done it! Fantastic! I think rather rapidly, we all did it.
Stop!
To the news! With
Good morning. These are the main stories on Wednesday, September the 28th. 800 feared dead in Baltic Sea ferry disaster. A deal is struck to end the rail strike. And Blackburn failed their European test. 800 people are feared dead after a car and passenger ferry sank in the Baltic Sea. The Estonia was sailing from Tallinn in Estonia to Stockholm in Sweden. Most of the passengers were Swedish. A massive rescue operation is underway, but only 50 survivors have so far been found. Reporter Terry Schultz says the situation is critical.
Doctors on the scene say the water temperature is too cold for people to survive much longer, and they put the situation as nearly hopeless.
An agreement's finally been made by the two sides in the rail dispute. The RMT is recommending a new deal on pay and conditions to the signal workers, with average pay up more than 20% and real earnings rising by around 8%. RMT's Jimmy Knapp says the agreement's a victory for the union. However, Railtrack's David Armstrong says no one has won the dispute.
When so much damage has been done to the industry. What's important now is we've set the platform to move forward, and we intend to move forward and restore confidence in our industry.
Princess Diana's return to the limelight continued last night at the World Piano Award in London. In her first official engagement since June, the princess appeared to be an inspiration to the extremely nervous competition winner from Uzbekistan. Meanwhile, a report out today suggests she generates a staggering £14.5 million a year in free publicity for products and services she uses. Majesty magazine's editor Nigel Evans explains.
The most important category in terms of value was fashion, the clothes that Diana wears and the jewellery that she wears. Also important were restaurants, the cars that she drives.
Home Secretary Michael Howard is expected today to unveil plans for more public involvement in fighting crime. The Police Federation has slammed the proposals, thought to involve more neighbourhood watch schemes and special constables, as being reminiscent of the comedy series Dad's Army. The government's chief medical officer is advising that anyone travelling to India should take a supply of antibiotics as a guard against pneumonic plague. Over 50 people have so far died from the disease, with cases now reported in the capital New Delhi and in Calcutta. Blackburn's European dream has been shattered by Trelleborg of Sweden. An early goal from Chris Sutton and Alan Shearer's strike 6 minutes from time looked to have won the tie, but then Joachim Karlsson scored his second of the match to give the Swedes a 3-2 aggregate score. Newcastle slammed another 5 goals past Antwerp in the UEFA Cup last night. Star striker Andy Cole registered a hat-trick, his first goals in Europe, as the Magpies ran out 10-2 aggregate winners. Tranmere, Wolves and Middlesbrough are all through to the next round of the Coca-Cola Cup, while Nigel Jempson scored in Notts County's win over Bristol City, and Jan Fjortoft scored his first hat-trick for Swindon in their draw with Charlton. Now the weather, Scotland will have a dull and wet day with the heaviest rain in the north and west, while eastern and southern England should be mostly dry with a few showers elsewhere. Temperatures around 14 centigrade, 57 Fahrenheit. London and Southampton have the lowest chance of rain. 8:05, we're back at 8:20. Here's Chris and Gabby.
Thank you very much, Peter. He's all right and he's here.
I'm amazed he's all right.
That was fantastic. Would you like to see it again?
Yeah.
Right, go on, let's have a look, let's have a look. Be careful. I want to see his face. Are you all right? Are you all right? Say something!
Can we stop now? Stop now, please!
Stop!
The thing you don't realise, well, as all these things we always do, we never rehearse them, and it's just that's the first time and the last time I ever do it. But it's always the first and the last time I ever do everything like that. And I didn't realise you've got to hold on, otherwise you fall off, and I've not got very strong arms. And when you're upside down, it's you're holding on. And you know those nightmares where you sometimes hang onto a bridge and you think, how long can I hold on for?
Yeah.
Well, it was like that, my hands are slipping off. I was thinking, I'm actually going to fall off in a minute.
Oh, you're very brave.
Anyway, there you are. It's our birthday.
Thank you for doing that.
Happy birthday to us. Oh, that's nice. Right, should we look at the papers today?
Yes.
On our birthday day, should we look at them?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we've got all the papers here, but... Oh, hang on a minute. What's this? What's this? It's a special little magazine. It's the magazine, it's a school magazine. It's the King Alfred Lower School magazine from the summer term of 1972. Did anybody here go to the King Alfred School?
Toby did.
Is this yours, Toby?
I wasn't there at that time.
All right, anybody else that was here in 1972?
Oh, what have you got?
Oh, it's Gabby then, that must be it.
Oh.
Well, in here we have a poem.
I didn't keep the magazine.
No, this was your school that sorted this out. We have lots of poems and letters and stories from all the pupils, and we have a poem from Gaby Roslin. When Gabby wrote this, and it was published in the school magazine when she was 8 years old. Now, aren't poems supposed to rhyme?
Yes.
Right, just wanted to get that sorted out. This is Gabby's poem. One day there was a little dog. It was called Andrew, and he loved flowers.
What?
He loved to pick them. One day, Andrew went to the park and he saw a buttercup and he picked it. Anybody spotted a rhyme so far? And then as everybody called it a buttercup, he did eat it. Oh, he did eat it. He did eat it. We were all wondering whether he was going to eat it or not. Anyway, it turns out that the mystery was solved because he ate it, right? And then he went home and lived happily ever after. Gaby Roslin, there it is. Oh, Gaby Roslin. 8 years old. Did you have a good time at school?
Yes, I love school.
Got some questions for you. Question number 1. What school did you do your O-levels at?
King Alfred's.
So that was little school.
Yes.
This is senior school.
No, it was all the same year. I stayed there from 4 to 17.
Okay. Were you particularly fond of biology?
No.
No, you weren't. Okay then. Did you ever go on a biology field trip?
God.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, good. Where did you stay during the biology field trip? Where was it exactly? Do you remember
In Gordon's cottage.
Who's Gordon?
He was our deputy head or something, I think.
Deputy Headmaster's Cottage in Wales.
Yes.
Known to Gabby as Gordon.
Yes.
Now, who here knew their deputy head by the first name?
But you call them by their first name.
Gordon. Oh, do you? That must be lovely. Right. Question number 5. Approximately how many people were on that field trip?
About 12 of us.
Go on.
About 12
12,
of
right.
us.
OK. Question number 6. You're right. Did you have a crush on any of the people on the field trip?
Did you? Oh, my God.
Did you? Yes or no?
I can't remember.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Question number 7. Do you remember one sunny afternoon going for a walk down a country lane?
I was only 12 years old.
Do you remember that country lane, that walk?
I can't remember.
Oh, all right.
Oh, my God.
Well, you should be able to remember. Question number 8. Did you snog anyone in that country lane? No. Did you snog anybody? Did you snog anybody in that country lane? No. What are you doing? Tell the truth, Gabby. You've never lied ever before.
I kissed somebody.
Yes, you did.
I
Then.
kissed somebody.
Was his name Conrad?
He's not here. I'll kill you if he's here.
Was it Conrad?
Yes.
Is this him?
Where? Oh my God! Oh my God!
Come in, Conrad! Yay! So, Conrad, if you'd like to sit here. Gabby, would you like to sit there? You sit there, Gabby. Gabby, you sit there. See, now Conrad has done something that we have all wanted to do. What a guy! Hey. Conrad has snogged Gaby Roslin.
Oh, but who did this?
It doesn't matter. With that, at 8:10, we're going to shout one thing. Where are you, Keith?
Oh, my God!
That is brilliant. Well done to Conrad. I've snogged Gabby in makeup once very quickly. Welcome back. We've got the Family of the Week 2 years ago on The Big Breakfast, the first Family of the Week ever. And it's Karen, Anthony and Stephen. Where's Dad? Where's Steve gone?
He's at work. He's
is he?
fighting crime in Liverpool at the moment.
So he's luckily got away from this, really.
Yeah.
Nosy neighbours with a difference. I mean, how has life changed over the past 2 years since your appearance on the show?
Not really. Only my hair colour, that's
Yeah.
all, really.
What was it like walking down the street? Did people recognise you? And,
They didn't really, because the first week, not many people saw it.
Right.
The only people that saw it were television
Because we were
critics.
brand new, weren't we?
That's right, yeah.
Now, you have
Yeah.
changed a bit, haven't you?
Yeah.
You wrote in your letter, you're fighting the flab, which is untrue, but you have changed your hair colour.
I have.
Yeah, and you've grown. And also in your letter, you say something about your big toe.
Yeah.
Show everybody your big toe. Look at this. What size shoes are you?
I'm 13.
Size 13, and he's got the longest big toe in. Look at the size of that. It's a finger. Hey, look, we're playing Nosy Neighbours, special edition of Nosy Neighbours.
Okay.
And you want to go next door?
Yeah, we'll get Joanne and Tony
Okay,
involved, yeah.
the you family. All right, you got your slippers on. You got your running shoes. Get a move on, Karen. Right, follow me. Okay, the whole team. Nosy Neighbours with a difference today because everyone's a winner. If you come second, we'll give you a weekend away. But if you come first, you can win a trip to Los Angeles. Look, the door's open. Were you watching the telly?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Paul.
Paul, and you are?
Thomas.
And this is Daddy. Dad, stop looking at yourself on the telly. Right? You're adjusting the old hair locks there. Actually, there's not many of them left.
I know. I'm worse than you.
Hey, is your next door neighbour, Karen? Is she nosy?
She's very, very nosy.
Yeah, but are you?
I'm fairly nosy.
Fairly nosy.
I'm a lot better than her.
Is this your Mrs. Denny?
This is Joanne, my love.
Hiya, Joanne. I hear you're best friends.
Yes, we
So
are.
you get all the gossip from her, do you?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Well, you
everything.
need plenty of gossip on Nosy Neighbours this morning because you might be winning a trip to the States, to Los Angeles.
Marvellous, yeah.
But if you come second, you win a weekend breakaway. Because it's our birthday. It's give all the way. And right now, we give a little bit of time to the house. See you later.
Thank you very much. I'm still shaking a little bit. That was the biggest shock that has ever been pulled on me, and thank you very much. I'm going to find out who did it. But now, the best surprise for me this week was when they told me that the Devil Smiths were going to be coming on this week because they're a very special family. And Paul, we all remember you very well, and people still talk about you, the positive attitude you've got to everything and how brave you are about everything. Because at 13, you fell off a horse, you were thrown off a horse, and you became paralysed.
Yeah.
And you told us all about that. We don't want to go back over that. We just want to know what's happened to you since you were here, because that was in January. So what's happened?
Well, basically, before the show in January, I'd spent 3 months in bed with a sore on my back, which had
been there for about 2 years, 2.5 years. And so immediately after the show, I went to what I thought was an outpatients meeting at Stoke Mandeville Hospital. But they said, no, you've got to stay in and we'll sort you back out, operate on it. So they did the operation and I spent 7 weeks in hospital.
How was that?
Not so bad. Saw quite a few nice people and, yeah, well, it wasn't too bad because I've been in for a lot longer in the past, so...
But now this time you're out and you...
Yeah.
Is this true you're back at school?
Yes. Went back to school for the first time, really, in September, that I've been... Well, I've been there now 3 weeks every day, so that's the first time
What's
for...
it like?
Well, since broke my neck. What's it like? It's not so bad.
Yeah?
Like everyone else thinks at school.
But is it quite tiring, though, for you?
Yeah, by the time I get home at 4 o'clock, I'm absolutely shattered and quite uncomfortable, so...
But you still get through it, though. And is it you're going to be doing A-levels?
Yeah, in June.
Well, good luck with them. And university?
Yeah, I hope so.
What would you study?
I don't know, either politics or management, something.
I know you're going to get
business, something.
I know, without a doubt. I think everybody in this room, because you've taught us all so much as well. But in your magazine, The Turning Point, it's all about the spinal research that's been going on. You're on the cover, in fact. You model you. Look at that, him on the cover there. Tell me about how that's been going, because you did want to do a concert. How's that been going to get money together?
Well, immediately after the show, it was going really well, and we got sort of lots of people helping us and things. And I contacted loads of people, but unfortunately, recently it seemed to sort of ground to a halt.
Well, remind me what you want. How much money do you need to raise?
Well, as much as possible, really. But the trust needs 15 million to hopefully cure spinal injury. Now, obviously, the concert won't raise that, but if it could raise a good part of that, and also increase awareness, and so that, you know, more people can hear about it.
And you want to be one of the people to have it tried on you and say, look...
Oh, yeah, definitely.
OK, so you need some bands, don't you? You've got the compere. Chris is going to be the compere. He promised before, and I asked him again before, and he said yes. I'll be there as well. We need a band.
Yeah, we do. That's...
You need the top band, don't you? Because other people have already said they're going to take part, but you need a top billing band.
Yeah, that's the problem. If we can get a top billing band that sort of will give something to fall back on, and we can... If we get that, then I'm sure everything else will fall into place.
OK, well, if you're watching today, let's do it. Let's do it this time. We got a few bands last time. Let's get the top billing band. The whole Big Breakfast crew will be there as well. Chris and I will be there. Let's see if we can do it. And it's so good to see you again.
Thank you.
Brilliant that you're back. It's now 8:16. The question about the clip is, who is on the celebrity phone? Remember, don't phone, it's just for fun.
Well, there's somebody on the phone now, and I believe it's for you.
It's for me?
I believe so.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
What are you doing on that show? You should be... you know you're exclusive to me, for goodness sake.
Well,
And I heard what you said. You
Did
had
you?
too many early mornings. I knew it wouldn't suit you.
Get up, get on up, get up, get on up, stay on the scene, get on up like a sax.
Get a free music tape with any Vileda mop.
What's been the highlight of my day? Discovering I got a secret admirer, or discovering a chocolate drink that's light in calories. And has all the taste of Cadbury. So what was the highlight of my day? No contest, really.
High in Cadbury's taste, light in calories. Every day should have its highlights.
The Dr. Dreadful Food Maker. I'm Dr. Dreadful, and this makes lots of gross things. And then you eat them. Dr. Dreadful's monster skin. Care for a tasty tarantula, magic powder, and...
Monster Raid!
Fruity. The Dr. Dreadful Food Maker from Tyco.
It's totally dreadful! Rising up with the eyes of tiger.
Nice try.
Took my chances, went the distance. Now I'm back. Let's break, Tony.
You got it.
Hey, play for the court. You're on.
We did it!
When you've had a great game, there's nothing like the great taste of Frosties as part of your nutritious breakfast. Kellogg's Frosties.
They're great!
You like bubbles, don't you, Dad?
Yeah.
Good, because I found some over here, here.
Lovely bubbly.
Before you can buy a house that's right for you, you need a mortgage you can feel at home with. That's why TSB will always try to put together a mortgage that's as individual as you are. So when you find a house that's really you, you know where to come for a mortgage, don't you? TSB, we want you to say yes.
It was 5 years ago, we were both at the job centre. And that's how they gave us the generation game. And tell that Chris Evans, by the way, on the computer thing he said good games. And he could cut that out.
Hey, 19, welcome
the
back
old
to our
days,
second
the old
birthday
days,
show.
memories.
Who was on Celebrity Phone? Bruce Forsyth, and that was when the lovely Rosie sat in for me when I was away, and with Chris, and Bruce Forsyth was on the phone. That was in
Gabby,
the last year.
who was that man downstairs?
Stop it!
Is it true that he said to you when you kissed him, "We can kiss, but we can't go out"?
Would you stop giving
He was going out with a girl at the time.
He was.
It's
he had
true.
another girlfriend.
I mean, would you say to Gaby Roslin, "We can kiss, but we can't go out"? Only a fool would say that.
Yeah.
You say, "We can kiss and we can go out and we can do everything." In fact,
Yes.
I'm never gonna go over
buy
that.
lolly ices together.
Yeah.
Enjoy the birthday.
Yes, Chris.
Sig, what's going on?
No, it's just that I was trying to find my bit in the script for this bit. I mean, me and my brother's bit.
No,
Yeah.
we're just chatting.
Just ad-libbing,
Yeah,
really.
well, no, I was just wondering because there's nothing on it. Just...
Sig, we're just having a bit of fun.
Chris Gabby.
Forget the script.
Chris Gabby,
Well, then I'm not
Peter.
going to be anything. Peter!
Top stories this morning. More than 700 people are feared drowned after a car and passenger ferry sank off southwest Finland. The Estonia was sailing from the Estonian capital Tallinn to Stockholm in Sweden. Just 90 survivors have so far been found. The two sides in the long-running rail dispute have finally reached a deal. RMT executives say they're recommending a peace plan to the striking signal workers, which will mean basic rates of pay rising on average by more than 20%. Michael Howard will today unveil new plans to cut crime involving special constables and neighbourhood watch schemes. But the Police Federation says his plans will lead to confusion. Ivana Trump, the glamorous ex-wife of America's most famous tycoon, is getting married again. She says Riccardo Mazzucchelli proposed many times, but she wanted to be sure she loved him rather than his expensive gifts. Meanwhile, she's been showing off her flawless diamond and sapphire engagement ring. Now the weather, dull and wet in Scotland, but brighter elsewhere. Temperatures around 14 centigrade, 57 Fahrenheit. London and Southampton have the lowest chance of rain. 8:21, we're back at 8:40. Here's Gabby and Chris.
Thank you very much, Peter Smith. It's Wednesday, rather. I was going to say Tuesday. It's Wednesday, the 28th of September, 1994. It's our birthday today. And, lots of things have happened this morning. If you've only just tuned in, we'll send you a video. But now it's competition time.
Yes, it is. And glug glug, guess who spilt the milk?
Guess who spilt the milk? Guess who spilt the milk? With a glug glug here, a glug glug there, here a glug, there a glug, everywhere a glug glug. Guess who spilt the milk? Guess who spilt the milk?
And in our competition for 1 week only, that's...
1 week!
Very good. 1 week only, you can win a car, a lovely Fiat Cinquecento, and it's out there, and it's got lots of gears. Because it's not just got... Oh, there's Frank. It's not just one gear, it's not 2 gears, not 3 gears, not 4 gears, but it's got a 5th gear.
Well, hey!
There it is! Thank you, Frank Skinner, on the bed later with Paula, and here's our number to call. It's 0891 333311. Cost no more than 25p if you'd like a standard chance of winning that car.
Absolutely. Very shortly, we're going to find out exactly how much we know about each other. Oh, which is going to terrify me even more now. 8:23. Keith, where are you?
Hey, thank you very much. I'm in Liverpool and it's just starting to rain. What a shame. We're here to play a very special edition of Nosy Neighbours. But unfortunately, if you just have a little look around, we haven't got a studio audience, but it is our birthday. And if I say the magic words, Izzy Wizzy, let's get busy. Grant me a studio audience. Here they are. Thousands of them, because we're here to play what? Nosy Neighbours! Bunch of nutcases, and so are this lot, our two families. Will you please welcome from number 9, the Molyneux family? Yes, our first family of the week on the Big Breakfast 2 years ago, and from next door, he's combed his hair, he's put his makeup on, the lip gloss is there too. Please welcome the Yee family! Lovely. Come over here, Joanne. Come and stand by me. Smashing. Introduce me to the rest of your family. Who are these two people here, the motley crew?
This is Paul.
Yeah.
He's 11. This is Thomas, who's 9.
Hi, Thomas. And who's the big man at the back?
Tony.
Hiya, Tony. How you doing?
I'm very, very well.
Yes, you have flicked the hair back there. Yeah. Brilliant. Hey, we hear Karen, who's the first family of the week, is a very nosy neighbour. Is that true?
Very nosy.
Yeah. Did you catch her at the windows?
All the time.
Let's verify those very facts. It is true, isn't it?
It's very true. I can't stop looking out the window. I am the nosiest neighbour. No point denying it, is there?
And you agree with us, do you?
Definitely.
I mean, does she stand at the window?
All the
Does she moan about the neighbours?
No.
Be careful, because you live here and you don't want them knocking on your door after this programme's gone out. All right, it is Nosy Neighbours, it's questions about your family, and here we have, card-wise, cartwheeling Andrew! Did you see it there? Did you miss it? Do you want it again? Oh, you saw it. Good news. Thank you very much, Andrew. All right, questions about your neighbours, special edition, because you can win a trip to the Ramada Hotel in Los Angeles, win a trip, go and see Universal Studios and more. But if you come second today, everyone goes away winning, because you can win a weekend in the heart of England at the Tettenwood Hall Hotel at the Jarvis Mount Hotel. Oh, away and enjoy yourself. So it's good stuff, isn't it? All right, it's questions about your neighbours. For you first, how old did Mrs. Molyneux claim to be on her last birthday? Was it 30, 38 or 42?
38.
Yes! Big cheer from the crowd. Oh, tough one, this one. When was Mrs. Yee born? Was it 1955, 1957 or 1962?
1955.
Oh, what? They're best of friends. They know a lot about each other. What I want to know now, see this here, this little watch. Who gave this present to Mrs. Molyneux on her last birthday? Was it her husband Steve, who's not here, son Anthony, or Auntie Edna?
Her husband Steve.
Yes, well done. Good stuff, OK. Hope I haven't broken your watch. We want to know, hold on to that. Who gave this present to Mrs. Yee? Was it her husband? Was it a sister? Or the boys?
A husband.
Yes! Oh, 2-all! That's exciting stuff, isn't it? Desperate to go to the States here. On Mrs. Molyneux's last birthday, did her husband treat her to a night at the cinema, a quiz night, or a night of passion and romance? Ooh.
A night of passion and romance?
No! You're wrong. They were on holiday and they went out for a quiz night because she likes quizzes. You should have known that. All right, it's all on this, right, trip to the States. On Mrs. Yee's last birthday, was she woken with a kiss and a cuddle, breakfast in bed, or nothing? To the States, it's up to you.
Nothing.
Oh, no! You're wrong. She was woken with a kiss and a cuddle. That means we have a tie break. I love this bit. The first person to grab hold of this microphone and shout out the right answer wins that trip to Los Angeles. Get back. Give me a bit of room. All right, here's the question. Today is a very special day. How many years old is the Big Breakfast? 2! Yes! She's done it! Excellent! Excellent stuff! You're going to Los Angeles. Look, I've lost the bit off my microphone. Well done. Trip for the family of 4. But look, you're not going away empty-handed because you're going a weekend away at the Jarvis Mount Hotel, so enjoy yourselves.
We will.
Great.
We will.
I think you'll agree with me. They've been incredibly nosy this morning. And what?
I really want them to come with us. They're brilliant neighbours.
Oh. Well, look, why don't you send the kids away for the weekend away?
Oh, yeah, it's
in
an
England,
idea.
and you lot go to the States.
What a good idea.
All right, you'll sort it out, I'm sure. That's all from us. Thanks very much. Back to the house. Here's Chris and Gabby.
Thank you very much, the one and only Mr. Keith Chegwin. Hey, listen, Keith.
What?
We're having a do on Saturday.
Yeah?
Are you coming?
I'd love to.
Okay,
where's it at?
Well, I can't say it's a secret, but no, seriously, but the coach...
Can we invite the nation?
No, the coach leaves at 5:15.
See you there.
You're on it.
Do I get a snog with Gabby?
No, no.
Oh, well, stop it.
Maybe, maybe.
Enough about this snogging stuff.
He's actually driving the coach.
Oh,
Well, tell him that when he gets there. Okay, right, over to you, Gav.
Yeah, I've got very special stuff here. I've got a whole bunch of faxes and things here, because surprise, surprise, boys of the family of the week, once again, the faxes have been flooding in. I just want to read you a little quote. It says, Dear family, I can't believe you were back on The Big Breakfast. I'm so happy. Last time you were on, I faxed a letter to you telling how much I like you and how you never wrote back. Out of all the letters you got, you will never remember mine. So this time, please, 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 please write back to me. And she's from Leeds, and that's Donna. I won't give her a surname. There's more. You did? Well, in fact, this is just a few of them. OK, so we're getting faxes, we're getting phone calls. Ronnie's just come back in from the phone room and said that there's loads of stuff through, isn't there? Everybody wants to keep in touch with you, and all the girls love you. Hey! There we are.
Wait for my mum.
Oh, all right, then. Go on, then. Go on. Go on, Yvonne. Do it. No.
Well, I promised her I would.
Well, you done it now.
And everybody else.
There we are. OK, thank you. You
Sorry.
take those. I'll go and get
Sorry.
the others from the phone room. Coming up after the break, you could win yourself your very own brand spanking new car if you can guess who spilt the milk.
Guess who spilled the milk? Guess who spilled the milk? With a glug glug here, a glug glug there. Here a glug, there a glug, everywhere a glug glug. Guess who spilled the milk? Guess who spilled the milk?
Ready, steady, go! Anywhere your imagination takes you with the Chicco Driver. Oh, mind that car! Flash those lights, change gear, look out! Get their imagination motoring with Chicco toys. Chicco, your fantasy's best friend.
Well, Jones, another case easily solved. Let's go celebrate. Ha! Billy the Bunstins stand a chance against me.
What are those?
Malted Cheerios. You wouldn't like them.
Can I try?
They're just whole grain corn, oats, rice and wheat. Not too sweet. You wouldn't like them.
Please.
OK.
Mmm.
Hey, what are those?
Oh, you wouldn't like them. Nestlé Malted Cheerios. Try them on your family.
Okay, people, let's get active on your clothes. We're doing step today. Are you ready? Step 1, get new Radion Microactive. Step 2, ow, check out those stains and odors. Step 3, get washing, because new Radion Microactive releases activated oxygen and gives a big size 12 to stubborn stains and odors. Step 4, hold it. Now your clothes are clean and fresh. There are no more steps. For deep cleanness, pure freshness, get new Radion Microactive.
Guess who spilled the milk? Guess who spilled the milk? With a glug glug here, a glug glug there. Here a glug, there a glug, everywhere a glug glug. Guess who spilled the milk? Guess who spilled the milk?
Welcome back to the Big Breakfast here on our second birthday, and we're going to guess who spilt the milk and try and win you, if you're on the phone, a car. We're going to talk to 5 callers. Maybe we'll get to 5 callers, maybe just 1. Who knows? We're going to show you a film now. All the 5 callers and you at home, if you want to play, have to watch this film very carefully because we play the film only once. Need to speak to the first caller. Hello, who's on line 1?
Hello.
What's your name and where you from?
I'm John Ryan from Buckland in Newton Abbot.
Would you like to win a car?
I would love to.
OK, watch this film very carefully.
Guess who spilled the milk? Guess who spilled the milk?
Milk, sir. Is it fresh? On the line.
Guess who spilled the milk? Guess who spilled the milk?
Not easy. First of all, we asked you a question about that film, an observational question, and our cow, Pat, here, will help us out with the answer. If you get that question right, you can then guess who the celebrity was who was disguised who spilt the milk. Get that right, and you win the car. And your question number 1, to caller number 1 about that film, is what magazine was our mystery celebrity reading?
Good Housekeeping.
Good Housekeeping. Let's see if you're right. It is good housekeeping.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I thought it was just 17 for a moment. I don't know why. It's just because I forgot to order my copy this week and it was on my mind. All right, OK, so you got that right. But now you've got to guess the celebrity who spilt the milk as well. Get this right and you win the car, doesn't it, Pet? Good. Somebody says yes, then. OK, just a nod will do. OK, who do you think the celebrity was?
Shane Ritchie.
Shane Ritchie is your answer. For a car, it's the right answer! OK, you just won this wonderful car. A lovely little Fiat Cinquecento, and our thanks to Shane Ritchie. We can now show him, and he's going to say hello.
Yes, you've guessed right. I'm sorry, it's me, Shane Ritchie, and I spilt the milk, but really, I couldn't give a badger's winkle.
And what, we ask, is a badger's winkle? OK, well, there you are, so you've won the car. Congratulations. Thank you very much, Pat. Now, listen, have you got a car already?
No.
Oh, have you passed your test?
Yeah.
Oh, OK, all you need now is a bit of insurance. We've taxed it already. But there is one thing, you know, a lot of people say to me when I'm walking down the street, oh, you look a lot bigger than you do on the TV, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, the car doesn't. Right, OK, now, congratulations. We're giving away another car tomorrow, and the question about this clip is, who are awful but keen? It's another big breakfast. Don't phone. It's just for fun.
Welcome, awful but keen.
What's been the highlight of my day? Discovering I got a secret admirer, or discovering a chocolate drink that's light in calories. And has all the taste of Cadbury. So what was the highlight of my day? No contest, really.
High in Cadbury's taste, light in calories. Every day should have its highlights.
Keanu Reeves, Speed.
Ready, Brek. Central heating for kids.
With Playskool's Flap and Quack, you can't help but clap and clap and clap. Flap and Quack from Playskool.
Hi-ho, Rocky! And away! Anywhere your imagination takes you with the Chicco Rocking Runaway.
Rope those steers. Ride 'em, cowboy. Whoa, boy, whoa!
Let their imagination run wild with Chicco toys. Chicco, your fantasy's best friend.
I'll bring you a little something. What would you like?
I like something exciting and a toy. And some chocolate.
But that's 3 wishes all at once. It's not possible. It's not.
But yes, it is possible with Kinder Surprise. Excitement, a toy, and extra milky chocolate all in one.
What a good idea.
Wow, it's a Kinder Surprise.
Kinder Surprise. 3 wishes in one.
You could win £10,000 with special packs of Bisto and give a helping hand to NCH Action for Children. We'll give them £10,000 too.
Dear me, I'm worn out. Robin Cousins, our celebrity at the oh look, flowers.
8:30 38. Welcome back to our second birthday. Thank you for all the messages saying happy second birthday, especially from the BBC. Thank you very much, Andy. It says, who were awful
BBC.
but keen? Keith Chegwin and Robin Cousins. And that was a clip from the Big Breakfast over the last year, and that was so funny. It was brilliant.
Got a birthday greeting here, just a typical one of the thousands we've had. The Big Breakfast is what my telly was made for. I hope it continues forever, from Wendy Dursley from Colchester.
Oh.
Thank you, Wendy. And that's just typical of all the ones we've had this year. Paula?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's enthusiastic, isn't it, on our birthday? What's been your favourite moment out of the last 2 years?
Out of the last 2 years?
If you could pick one.
If I could pick one moment. I don't know, honestly, I can't think, because there's been
so
many. Yes, there's been so
well,
many.
2 years ago,
Yeah.
we were on the air, and the front page of the biggest selling newspaper in Britain had this headline. Do you remember this headline, Paula? Paula's TV licence dodge charge. Do you remember that story?
Yeah.
Obviously you do.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to ask you whether you got a TV licence yet or not, because it is 2 years later, but I will ask you, would the Sun be justified in printing the same story at the moment?
Yes.
Would they or not?
No.
No, good. So you've got one then?
Yeah.
Good. Well, just in case you haven't, we've got here, excuse me, a TV licence application form. OK, and if I'll fill it out for you, just sign it at the bottom. All right, I'll do it all for you later.
Thank you.
You're on the bed with Frank Skinner, who's here now.
Yes, and I have got a TV licence.
You
I'd
have?
like to point out, yeah.
Good.
The BBC have obviously forgiven you if they're sending in telegrams of congratulations.
What about not having a TV licence?
There's actually a reminder on the bottom of the telegram, apparently.
What is that?
It's delivered by a detector van this morning, the telegram.
Oh, it's
There's
probably
no
outside
such thing
my
as a
house now.
detector van, by the way. That's a hoax. There's a bloke from the GPO sits inside with a coat hanger, and it's just invented to frighten people into buying TV licences.
And it works.
Detector vans do not exist. It's impossible. It's physically impossible to detect.
See, now, he's a very interesting bloke, and you can talk to him later on the bed.
Yeah, I know.
It's coming up.
It's not true.
OK, well, you have an argument about it, right? It's 20 to 9, on the bed later,
I
with
felt
Paula,
that firm
Frank
hand
Skinner.
of the law.
Good. Where? Anyway, it's coming up soon, Mr and Mrs between Gabby and I, to see how much we've learnt about each other over the last 24 months. But now, here's Pedro.
Top stories this morning. A massive search is underway in the Baltic Sea for survivors of this morning's ferry disaster off Finland. Just 90 of the 867 passengers on board the Estonia have so far been found after it capsized on its way to Stockholm from the Estonian capital Tallinn. Tomorrow's 48-hour rail strike is off after union leaders accepted a deal on pay and conditions. The RMT will now ballot signal workers on the package, which will mean an average rise in basic rates of pay of more than 20%. A British couple accused of attempting to smuggle a baby out of Romania are due in court today for the third time. Bernadette and Adrian Mooney's first two hearings in Bucharest had to be abandoned. Prince Charles is moving into the export market with his Duchy original biscuits. The biscuits, which are made from wheat grown near his Highgrove estate, are now on sale in France, Germany and America. Now the weather, dull and wet in Scotland, but brighter elsewhere. Temperatures around 14 centigrade, 57 Fahrenheit. London and Southampton have the lowest chance of rain. 8:41, we're back just before 9. Here's Chris and Gabby.
But you're going to hang around now, aren't you, Pete?
I'm staying right here.
Because Pete is very involved in our next little thing. It's Mr and Mrs between Gabby and myself. Gabby and I have been presenting this show now together for 2 years. Yeah. But it only seems like a day, doesn't it, Gab?
Yeah.
And we think we know each other pretty well, don't we?
Yeah.
OK, on and off, we know each other pretty well. Well, today's the day we find out just how well we do know each other, because Mr and Mrs is coming back for 1 day only, and we've got our very own version here. Now, we could have got Derek Beatty, but we decided to go one better with our very own Peter Smith as the quizmaster today. So, over to you, Peter. Mr. and Mrs. Be nice to each other. Hang on, stop. Pete.
Yes, dear.
We should have rehearsed it. It's all gone wrong. Basically, when I said over to you, Peter, the music should have started, which it did. The crew should sing, which they did. And then you sort of wait for that to finish, then you start.
The only slight hiccup is I can't hear them, but we'll ignore that.
OK, well, over to Peter. Mr and Mrs. Be nice to each other. Mr and Mrs. You gotta love one another. Pete!
Now, for some remote reason you don't know how to play this game, it's very simple. We're going to send Gabby off to a soundproof booth, and then we're going to ask 3 intimate questions of Chris, see how he does, bring her back and get the answers. But you can't do this job without a very beautiful assistant. And who's more attractive than our own Toby Lovebucket Tomkin?
I'm good at this as well.
take your earpiece out so she
no
really can't hear.
cheating.
So, dear Love Bucket Tompkin, take her to the soundproof booth.
Right, okay, thank you. Is this the sound? Booth.
Oh, it's lovely, isn't it? It's just like the real thing.
Can't hear anything now.
That's Mr. Blobby's big toe there that we used for that. Okay, right, she's ready.
Gabby, can you hear me? No, she's ready.
No.
All right, Chris. You've known Gabby for 2 years. Here's the first question. What is the name of Gabby's best friend? But, come on.
She's got long black hair. She had a baby about a year ago.
That's not her name.
I know. Her best friend is, it's not Gabby as well, is it?
Come on.
No, don't tell me, Ronnie. That's not the idea, you stupid monkey. Let me pass and come back to that one.
Pass? We can't do that. All right, we'll go on to the next one. Which acting school did Gabby go to?
It's got to be RADA.
You want RADA, do you?
You don't give out the answer!
It's useless, this.
The sound department just gave out the answer as well.
It's amazing what rehearsals can do, isn't it? Let's go on to the third question and see if you get one of these right.
Okay.
When Gabby's tired in the morning, you remember this well, don't you? What's her favourite comfort food? You're useless! Come on!
My favourite comfort food when she's tired in the morning is... I don't know.
He's a typical
Try
male.
one.
A typical male? No, that's not right. I don't know. Fruit.
Fruit.
Oh, God.
I'll tell you, Conrad, who hasn't seen her for 18 years, would have done better than you. Can we bring Gabby back, please?
All right, bring Gabby back, OK. Come on.
Oh, okay.
Now, Gabby set these questions herself. Gabby, I've not got any right. I already know that.
No.
Well, they said they had some ideas for really simple ones, and then I gave them a little bit trickier ones. Yeah. Okay.
Gabby?
Yes.
I mean, you've known Chris for 2 years, right?
Yes.
And you get on very well, right?
Yes.
Why does he know nothing about you?
I know loads about her, but not
He
those
knows,
three
yes.
things.
You give the
Things
right
we don't.
answers. Give me the answer to the question. What is the name of Gabby's best friend?
Celia.
What did he do? He passed.
Oh, he's met her as
But
well.
I said
And
she
he
had a
embar-
baby
yes,
a year ago.
Yes, he's right.
I'm just not very good with names.
And Jennifer and Dawn, he embarrassed her with Jennifer and Dawn French. Yes,
Yeah, I remember all that. And
Very
I met
good.
her, she was at your birthday, 30th birthday party.
Yes. Yes, he did all right. That was all right.
Is that all right?
Yeah, that's
all right,
okay.
try this one then. Which acting school did Gabby go to?
I
He
said
said
RADA.
RADA.
No, my dad went there. I went to Guildford.
But you've never told me you went to Guildford.
Everybody teases me
Oh,
about
he
it.
knows nothing. All right, let's do the third one.
All right, the third one.
When Gabby's tired in the morning, what's her favourite comfort food? And it is?
Well, there's two things I have, and he could have answered two things. I either have fruit.
Hey!
He got one by
Or
default.
I have Marmite on toast. So it's one
I was
or two.
going to say Marmite on toast, but I've never actually seen you eat any food ever.
No, I do have
Or
fruit.
go to the toilet.
Marmite
All
on
right.
toast. Oh, so you got 1.5 out of 3.
You got 1.5 out of 3. All right, as Derek Beatty would say, be nice to each other.
OK, well, we all
Thank
tried
you,
to be as
Peter.
well. Thanks, Pete. And tomorrow... OK, right, because the questions I set for you for tomorrow...
I thought they were quite easy.
They were easy. Well, so were mine. But they're not going to be anymore. OK, so it's my turn tomorrow.
Yes, it is.
Your
Then
turn
into
to
the
find out.
booth.
OK, but now we've got Frank Skinner still to come, and that was Mr and Mrs.
Mr. and Mrs. Be nice to each other. Mr. and Mrs.
You gotta love
one another.
Who's sharing marriage tips with Paula, though, now? Don't phone, it's just for fun.
Like eating 3 meals a day, like going to sleep every day, going to work every day. You gotta have sex every day. So if that is missing, you know, then it's already a big problem there.
Everybody in the house, rock the party.
Rock the party with Dance Zone Level 3. 42 essential hits with the #1 from Wickfield. The only dance compilation to include 10 exclusive hits. Dance Zone Level 3, it's essential.
Sometimes the snow comes down in June. Sometimes the sun goes round the moon. Just when I thought a chance had passed, you go
richer, tastier onion Bisto best. Simply the best onion gravy Bisto have ever made.
The Virgo man is neat, methodical, a perfectionist. Critical of everyone else.
No.
He hates being criticised himself. However, he's immensely practical.
Yeah.
If there's one thing a Virgo demands, it's punctuality.
I don't mind you being late. You know, this is all rubbish.
Shame. Says Virgos make great lovers.
Really?
Right, what's going on here, lads? Look, I know it's a long way, but what's going to happen if Mrs. Metcalf doesn't get her milk? The kids don't get their cornflakes, Dad doesn't get his porridge, and Mum doesn't get her cup of tea. So come on, lads, look lively.
Wouldn't breakfast be a disaster if you didn't have fresh milk delivered every morning?
Well, I don't know what you're laughing at. Auntie Ethel's coming to tea. They want 2 extra.
All the most singular thing in a finger is...
Chocolate Fingers, the fingular biscuit from Cadbury.
Cadbury's Dairy Milk.
If you're looking for a milkman, all you have to do is look under dairies in good old yellow pages.
Because you can't start out and, you know, in the beginning, before you get married, you have all this action, and then after you get married, all of a sudden it dies down. You can't have that happen.
Okay.
So you have to be consistent there. The consistency factor is very important. And now you have to get very creative.
It's 10 to 9, it's our birthday, our second birthday, and the question about that clip was who was on the bed with Paula, basically, and that was Arnold Schwarzenegger, and that was one of our favourite clips from our show over the last year. And one of our favourites from next year's birthday show, we already know, will be the moment that Gaby met Conrad again. Yay! Conrad was the first person ever to snog Gaby. She was 12 years old, and it was the first kiss she'd ever had down a country lane. It's all true, isn't it, Conrad?
Very true.
And we brought him on as a surprise for all of us, in fact, not just her this morning. It was unbelievable how they tracked him down. But what we want to know now, is it true what we've said about what you said? Did you really say we can kiss but we can't go out?
That is true.
You said that to Gaby Roslin,
I said that to
the
Gaby
First Lady
Roslin.
of British TV.
Yep.
You had the chance.
A long time ago, I had the chance.
Turned
and
it down.
I loved it.
You forgot to post that pills coupon.
That's right.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, me.
How do you feel about that decision now?
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
You don't
okay.
mind?
No, I'm happy.
That's life.
That's life.
That's life, and this is Gaby.
Oh, good God. How am I going to get over today? And these two haven't got any clothes on either.
And now, it's time for a fantastically good-looking man.
Men, in fact, and we're here today to help us celebrate. We've got 2 tasty twins in their birthday suits. Andrew and Richard Mutton are 25-year-old Sagittarians who live in Shaftesbury, Dorset. They enjoy swimming and have blue belts in martial arts called washiki. They're identical all over, except that Andy has bigger muscles because he works out. Thank you very much. Those are today's fantastically good-looking men. And now, to join Paula in the boudoir with a very lovely, funny and good-looking man, Paula.
Well, I am on the bed with a man who is living proof. Hello. I am on the bed with a man who is living proof.
2 years, 2 years.
2 years, and he still walks into the door. Living proof of all these rumours that we keep hearing that comedians are the new love beast sex gods.
Yes.
Yeah. And...
Look at Peter Glaze.
Yeah.
A man who made a career out of going...
Did really, didn't he?
He did, yeah. You carry on, Paula.
Yeah, I was going to... He is, it says here, the funniest thing to come out of the Midlands since Crossroads Motel closed its visitor's book for the last time.
Closed this what book?
It is my...
Oh,
I'm
that,
in
yeah.
trouble there. It is, of course, Frank Skinner.
Hey! Do you notice how I cheered as well, then? That's slightly
No,
tragic.
you were trying to look modest, weren't you?
Yeah,
Sort of,
well, you know me.
You know, like,
well,
laddish.
I've got a bit of fluff on my tongue now. It's going to be there all interview, but you carry on.
You've just got back from Italy. What were you up to there? Were you sizing up the football, or were you on your...
I was, actually. I went to see Milan Lazio. And while I was there, I went to Versace to try on some gear, you know. And when I came out, there's all these carbonari, you know, spaghetti carbonari, and they were waving guns about. That's what that mime was. And a bloke had raided a shop, and all of a sudden an armed robber went past and just sprayed machine gun fire into the street. So that I could have, you know...
Been killed.
Yeah.
And your videos would have sold loads then.
That's true, actually. Yeah, it could have been a big Kurt Cobain moment for me, but I got away with it. But it just makes you think, you know, you can go just like that. Now, you know, one of these lights could explode and...
And kill us all.
Mm.
Now, you were saying you were in Versace. Does this mean sort of...
I had a vasectomy. That's a vicious lie. Because the Catholic Church don't let you, you know. Yeah.
You said you were in Versace. Does that mean that the sort of footballer's lifestyle has been permeating into you since you've been doing your fantasy football show?
Well, there's no gel, so obviously not. I wouldn't say so. Now, what is the footballer's lifestyle?
You know, going to
you might know better than me if you receive my meaning.
Don't think so.
I've seen the picture on the wall. Carry on.
Yeah, but they haven't, so
Okay,
that's a
then.
bit much of an in-joke.
You've got a picture of 3 naked footballers on your wall. Am I right or am I wrong? And what gets me is that one of them is Stanley Mortensen, who played for Blackpool in 1954.
Which team do you support?
I'm a West Bromwich Albion supporter. Have you heard of them?
Yes.
They're a very good side, really.
And do you go to all their matches?
I go to as many as I can, but it's a great love of my life, and it's given me the permanence and the loyalty that a woman never has.
Oh. What is it?
And you get to change ends at half time. I'm sorry, it was going so well, and then it went all sort of Max Miller at the end, didn't it? Yeah.
It did. Wait. There's been a huge increase, though, in popularity, hasn't there, about football. Why do you think that has suddenly happened? Or is it just a passing fad?
I think it's basically down to Fantasy Football League, essentially. Before that, football was a minority thing in this country, but now it's caught on like a big Australian bushfire. Can I say that?
Yes, that's all right.
You know what a bushfire is? A terrible thing to happen to anyone.
Are you all right this morning?
I think I'm all right, yeah. Sorry.
Have you been drinking?
I think the word bush instantly set me off on it.
Drinking?
I haven't been drinking. I had coffee earlier, and that was that.
What's it like at your flat? Because you share a flat with David Baddiel, don't you?
Insinuating what? Exactly. No, I do share a flat. Sorry, I always have to put a heterosexual caveat on the end of it.
I
whenever
can imagine doing fantasy football and
when a cabbie
else.
drops us both off at the same house, we instantly start talking about birds and football, just to try and prove that we are, you know. OK, we live in the same house, mate, but hey.
But when you're so rich, why do you both live together?
Because we've become like brothers, really. It's his place, it's his flat, and I'm the lodger.
And are you constantly being hilarious together and just eating beans in front of the telly and sort of like the Odd Couple?
Yes, we are a bit like that, but we laugh all the time. Life's just one big comedy routine, one big skit. Sorry, I think that was a misprint on the cue card. Come out of there.
Oh gosh. And do you do lots of laundry and things, or is it all piled up? I want to get the vision of it all.
Well, we have a woman who does, and they're always the best kind, I think. And she's we have a Polish woman who comes in and washes. Or do we have a washing woman who comes in and polishes? I don't remember. But we have a woman who comes in and tidies up for us. But she's having some trouble with immigration at the moment, so she hasn't done it for 3 weeks. The flat's in a terrible state. But, you know, that's politics.
Tell me about your other shows.
Bit of politics there, eh?
Tell me about your other shows.
My other shows?
Yeah, which ones give you the most pleasure?
Live shows give me the most pleasure.
Do they?
Yes. Let's not take us on neatly to plug in my tour.
Which you must do. Please, feel free while I just lie here.
I do. I'm doing a 56-date stand-up tour.
Wow.
And that's a lot of dates. That's even a camel will tell you. And it's a sort of a date, fruit, date,
I got the
occasion, sort of wordplay. 56 dates in 2 months, so that's I'm going to be very busy, and I'm all over the place, and I start in Guildford on Saturday.
And are you excited about that?
I love doing that, to be serious for a second, folks. I love doing stand-up more than anything in the world.
And will you be jamming them in?
Your foot's in me, and people aren't supposed to know, but I love it, because I've always fancied you, Paul, and I know I've said it.
Oh, thank you. Will you be jamming them in?
You are Jenny Eclair, aren't you? I'm sorry, I've got it incredibly mixed up.
Of course I am.
Will I be jamming them in? I'll be doing my best.
Is it all sold out?
Depends if I strike lucky. Not all of them, but some are already selling out. It's scary, isn't it?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
You'll be so rich.
I'm not doing it for the money, you know. and I've got a very lenient landlord.
It's been very nice to have you on the bed.
Well, thanks very much.
Really
Last
has.
time you gave me a love bite on my stomach.
And this time...
You're giving me another one. Look at that. Look at that. I've got to go home and explain this to David Baddiel now.
And now time to go over to the news and the Big Breakfast weather.
Closing headlines. Hundreds of feared drowned after a ferry capsized in the Baltic Sea. The Estonia was sailing to Stockholm with 867 people on board, but went down in heavy seas off southwest Finland. Fewer than 100 have been rescued. The two sides in the rail dispute have finally reached an agreement. RMT executives accepted a new package on pay and conditions early this morning, which will now be put to 6...